viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. This is episode 6, so you'll remember, at the end of the last episode, we were presented with a choice. Sayori, of course, we're walking home with her, and she's asked us the question, you know, who would we rather walk home with, basically. It's been a while, actually, since my last recording session. I'm recording this here in my new flat, you know, started my new job and all that, so here I am. So it's been quite a few days since I recorded episode 5, so I'm, you know, still, well, I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to cast my mind back to what happened previously. I can remember the general points, and of course Monica being slightly creepy and breaking the fourth wall a little bit, telling me that I should save my game, which makes me think that whatever this game's got in store, it may be happening fairly soon. Okay. But enough of that, let's concentrate on the choice at hand. So, I would walk home with Yuri, or I would still walk home with Sayori. Well, I think since we've very much been having a lot of Sayori lately, I think we'll go this one. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri, ah? Eh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. I remember the voices, everybody. That's the important point. Jeez. Oh, do you see her in the club every day, yeah? Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You know, actually, now that I think about it, Wilderhilda, was it you? Did you leave a comment on one of the previous videos about German pronunciation? Oh crap, I've forgotten what it was you said. It was something about the TH sounds, I'm sure about it. Because I think I'm pronouncing the not quite. Well, actually, you know what? We're not going for an accurate German pronunciation here. We're going for a sort of, you know, cartoonish German pronunciation. I wouldn't just ruin that for you, yeah? You're so silly, Herr Glufak. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind, yeah? I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Is it time to write another poem? Yes, it is. I'm still wondering why it's just these three girls. Why can't I talk to Monica? Okay, but enough of that. So, we're going very much down the Sayori route, it seems. So, what sort of words would Sayori like? Obviously we know Yuri likes the really big stuff. The really big, evocative kind of words. Natsuki likes the cute kind of stuff. Sayori's a bit of a weird kind of mixture. Anime, I'll take that. Okay, that's a Natsuki apparently. Flee. Colour. Also, thanks to Celine Sauve, who's actually been writing in the comments of each video what my poems actually are turning out to be. Some real jumbles of weird stuff. But it's sometimes interesting, you always get that odd line where you get, you know, 3 or so words, which actually kind of weirdly make a weird kind of sense, almost. Flee, colour, death, parfait, vivacious, marriage, passion, wrath, question, graveyard. As an academic, I like questions. Ooh, that's a Yuri one, apparently. Clumsy, whirlwind, treasure, blanket, imagination, fear, misfortune, sadness, unending, nightgown. So far I've had anime question. I like my imagination. Yuri, okay. So, anime question imagination. Anime's question imagination! There you go. That kinda makes sense. Rainbow jump, vacation, dream, grief. Variant, sunny, jumpy. Yeah. Dream. Another Yuri, okay. Email. Prayer. Shiny, cry, cheeks, extraordinary, broken, charm. Sparkle. Oh, there's a Sayori. Fireworks, vanilla, ocean. I love the ocean. And so does Sayori. That's always a good one. Fireflies. I like that. Okay, now we're getting some Sayori ones. Spinning, peace, bliss, waterfall. I like that. And so does Natsuki, apparently. Incongruent. That's a nice word. Adventure, strawberry. Let's go on an adventure. Sensation, playground. Philosophy. I like that. That's the academic in me coming out. Existence, lazy, depression, melody. I like that one. Okay, we're getting quite a mixture here of all three girls. Kawaii. Entropy. Ooh. Kitty. Explode. Infallible. Clouds. Vitality. Ooh, vitality. Let's go for that one. Okay. Summer. Beauty. Massacre. Vertigo. Games. Yes. Vibrant. Lipstick. Sticky. Okay. Electricity. Together. I think this might be a Sayori one, considering that she and Herr Gloopfak have been together for... Yes, I thought so. Silly. Bubbles. Starscape. Suicide. Oh, jeez. Have we had that one before? Doesn't seem familiar, because some of these words are repeating a bit, which is interesting. Analysis. I like that one. Crimson. Chocolate. Oh, I do love some chocolate. Swimsuit. Yes. I'm sorry. My Freudian id momentarily slipped out. Let's see. Inferno, Vividescence, Cheer, Determination, Agonizing, Smile? There we go. Simple one. Doki Doki, yes. One more. Just need one more, everybody. Hopeless. Comfort. Okay, that was a Sayori. Did we get marginally more Sayori ones this time? Oh, hello there, Monica. Oh, man, my good man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yes, my dear girl. Aha! You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, my dear girl, but I guess passion could be the word you'd use to describe it. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. For all of thine efforts. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival as well. I can't wait for festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Oh yeah, duh. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's whole day of school where we got to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? You're talking about calamari? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to, my dear girl. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Juicy squid taken from Bay of Vladivostok. You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it, old girl. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh. I know that Doki Doki Literature Club is by an American, not a Japanese studio. Was that supposed to be kind of like a Japanese joke? But the joke is actually that it's lost in translation when you translate it into English. Monica looks pissed. Jesus. ... Well, never mind, dear fellow. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway, Diavoli. Excuse me. Very Sayori anyway. Oh, so there you are. Sayori sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face, yeah? Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. I don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off, yeah. Sorry for assuming things. Cheers, you worry too much about me, Herr Gloopfak. I'm fine, see? I'm a Mario. Sir shows me a big smile, yeah. Don't let me distract you if I'm having fun with everyone. Well, alright then, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But since the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities, maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together, yeah? I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ah, Herr Gloopfak, what is the matter? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. In what way do you... wow. Preempted what she was actually going to say. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, I will admit, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Herr Glutfak. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Hey, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Herr Glutfak. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club, dear fellow. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? That's not quite a German accent, but okay. Nein, weh. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Apologies, by the way, if you just heard me knock my microphone by accident. I was scratching my chin. I think I'll have a sip of tea whilst I'm at it. There we are. It's not any different now than it always has been, yeah. Aha! You're so funny, Herr Glutfak. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? ... I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but already knows that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this, yeah? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Is it time to show poems or something? Okay, everybody! After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Oh, time. Here we go. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, Sayori. Why not? Okay. ... It's a nice, I guess. Okay. Yeah, your behaviour's definitely changed all of a sudden. You're not quite as bouncy as you were. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Oh well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? I wrote it for you, didn't I? Probably Natsuki. Eh? That's a question. How many... Because obviously with the favourite words thing with the poems... Who did I get the most favourite words for there? Don't know. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making no friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Herr Glutfak. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. That laugh that I keep doing. Yeah, alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You're gonna go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yeah. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Yeah, this is really... okay. Not quite your usual behaviour, is it? Sayori, I tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, so we're not even going to see what Sayori's poem is. How peculiar. So, well, I guess we'll just go down the list. Natsuki, then? Because Sayori mentioned her by name. Okay. Finally. Eh? This one is good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright, yeah? Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. Is all you need, yeah? Da, even. Not yeah, da. Okay, maybe I did get most of your favourite words that time round, instead of Sayori. Okay. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion most? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be best. Sure thing. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behaviour? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. I know you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems, and you'll be pro before you know it. Anyway, here's one I wrote. Okay. I'll be your beach. Okay. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. I mean, that's kind of different to some of the ones you've done before. Like that one with all the animals. People can try and all that. That was interesting. I kind of liked the combination of, what would you say, sort of different types of stanzas, different types of rhymes. You see, I used to know a lot of terminology for poetry back in my A-level English literature days. It's all gone now. I used to be good at telling my iambic pentameter and all that from God knows what else. But now that's all gone. I've forgotten it all. Duh. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with nice message for once. Besides, bitch is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about bitch. So I decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later. Duh, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Oh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, yeah. Off to Yuri next. I'm kind of interested to see what Monica's will be, because we've had some interesting ones from Monica. Most notably, Load Me. You remember that one. Monica keeps breaking the fourth wall. I wonder if she'll do it with this poem next. But first, Yuri. Come on. Let's not hang around here. ... Well done, Herr Gloopvac. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing a writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated, you feckin' bastard. I need to remember to thank Monica, the feckin' bitch. I think we all felt a little bit awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Hail Mary! I guess I can't really disagree, yeah. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Hieroglyphac? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As far as I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting, yeah. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? ... You look kind of bashful about that. Yuri thinks for a good minute, yeah. That must be terrible, eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head, yeah. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri. Oh, wrong accent. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, yeah. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. What do we got? Oh, you've written about Beach as well, apparently. Or at least that's the title, Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chastically? Okay, was that chaotically? Sorry. Chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Okay. Some interesting metaphors and imagery in this one. I kind of like the thing about the sandcastles. You can only build it where the sand's wet, because obviously wet sand that way clumps together, easier to build the castle. But then, obviously, she's right in saying that where the sand's wet, that means the tide comes in. So eventually, you know, you'll build your sandcastle, but it's going to get taken down by the water. But then, of course, she ends with that line, yet we still build sandcastles. I think that's an interesting metaphor for, well, I don't know, as I was going to say, kind of as the academic in the sort of politics and international relations and those kind of subjects. You know, that metaphor of we still build sandcastles, to me is almost like a metaphor for perseverance of humanity and human civilization, kind of. I'm probably reading way too much into that, but okay. Stand where the foam wraps around my ankles. I think this particular stanza as well is interesting, because it's just like the beach, obviously is metaphorical. It's kind of like a happy place, almost, where she can be, you know, momentarily at peace. She can go through reflective introspection and all that, and then she abandons her peace at the shore and she drifts back to the earth, back to life presumably. Interesting. What's the deal though with this first stanza? A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface even. Clear blue sky, expanse of bliss. Beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Dunno. Well, let's just leave it at the nice sort of interpretations I've had. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. I gathered, yes. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I'm supposed to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea, the feckin' bitch. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. Of course it can. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree, yeah. Thanks for sharing. That was a combination German-Irish accent there. Okay, Monica. What have you got for me this time? I'm interested to see. Hello, Herr Gloopvac. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival, dear fellow? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought, yeah. Okay, no pressure, old boy. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out fantastic. It would also make me very happy to see. Aha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. ... Good, she read that quickly, Jesus. I most love it, Herr Gloopvac. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Aha! Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Aha, yeah. If you say so. Yes, indeed. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He is famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even depressingly sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to any person. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Yes, please do. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Alright, yeah. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. That's interesting. What's my interpretation of this? Well, initial thoughts. She starts off with the tale of the lady who apparently knows everything, or meaning, or purpose, and all that. Then she goes on to talk about, well, the narrator of the poem goes on to talk about him or herself. Obviously, I'm going to say herself, because obviously Monica is the writer of this, but... So, she talks about herself, and she's drifting along. She's searching, okay. She's searching possibly for meaning and purpose, maybe? One day, of course, she meets the lady, and the lady tells her there is no purpose, there is no meaning. Okay. I see. Is it about a sense of helplessness? Or a sense... Or maybe that kind of sense of struggle when you're trying to find yourself a purpose. You feel like you're just sort of being carried along by the winds of life. To put it quite metaphorically, but yeah. Okay, that's my interpretation of that. You know, dear fellow, I feel like learning and looking for answers to the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. Okay, so maybe I wasn't too far out there. It was about sort of purpose and the search for it, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I chose to write about. I'm paraphrasing a bit. I should probably just stick to the words as they are in the box. I see. I never really put much thought into it, yeah. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Aha, are you surprised, dear fellow? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yes, that, old boy. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into, but if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Monica. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Yeah, what are they talking about? It's been quite a few days since my last recording session, so I'm a bit rusty. I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Huh? Stagnating air is kind of foreshadowing that something terrible is about... Oh. You... Game! I'm picking up on that. You don't just talk about foreshadowing so openly, like that. Oh no, it's coming, isn't it? Whatever this game is all about, whatever it's truly all about... The whole reason for that disclaimer at the start of it, it's getting closer, I can tell. I don't know what it is, but... Yeah, I'm on edge. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, does she not? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where heck did the children run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Now, Skip, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Now, wrong voice. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you pick time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. And 9! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. Wow. That's a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, dear fellows. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... Oh, okay, you're not going to answer, you're just going to completely brush off his question. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. Oh, do you know what I'm doing? That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori... Jesus, what's the matter with me? I can't talk. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys... Can you help me come up with something for my dear fellow Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even hard on you when she's not around, yeah. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's a great old fellow. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Herr Gloopfak. The one who is truly useless. Ah, don't say that, dear fellow. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth is they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Herr Gloopfak may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Herr Gloopfak to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? People! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Herr Gloopfak to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. She was trying to get in there for herself, it seems. I was just saying, though. Cheers. Can't we just settle this already? Yes, indeed. Hey, Gloopfak, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course, yeah. Oh, very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at... Oh, wrong voice. Everyone looks straight at me, Oh. But of course, I'm going with... choice time. I think it's time for a save game there. I've actually lost track of how long I've been recording for. So tell you what, let's make this the end of episode 6 then, everybody. Oh, okay, there we go. So, we've had a bit more of the usual, but I think definitely something's afoot now. Something's happening. Sayori's behaviour was kind of off there, and the game was really kind of drawing attention to it. And not only that, there was that thing Yuri said about foreshadowing, stagnating air and all that. That's got to be foreshadowing. I mean, you know, the other characters just sort of brushed it off saying, it's because Sayori's not here. But, I don't know, with that disclaimer at the start of the game in mind, that's got to be, yeah, a hint. It's got to be getting close, surely. I've been saying this for the last couple of episodes. Or is it just all one big troll? Is the game trolling me? Is anything actually going to happen, or is it all just messing with me, messing with my head, and putting me on edge when maybe I don't need to be? I don't know. But okay, we'll tell you what, in episode 7 we'll pick up from here, and we'll, make our choice. So, the thing is, I've not really been doing out with Natsuki and Yuri. I'm definitely tempted to go with Sayori, but having said that, we haven't... Monica is right, we haven't really done anything with her, though, have we? Nothing kind of particularly stand out. And I'm kind of interested in Monica's character, just because, the most we've really seen of her is here in the classroom. I mean, then again, we've only ever seen the other girls in the classroom, but you know what I mean, Compared to Sayori, for example, we haven't seen as much of Monica, but Monica's kind of interesting. It reminds me also, as well, I just remembered now, from this episode, Monica just brushing off that question about how Sayori was as well. See, I'm on edge. I'm picking up on little things like that. It might be nothing. I don't know. Who'll see? Okay, we'll tell you what. Let's wrap up here. So this was episode 6 then of Doki Doki Literature Club with me, General Red Strategist. Hope you enjoyed this one, and hope you stick around for episode 7. It's got to be happening. Something's got to be happening soon, surely. There's been so much kind of, little bits of foreshadowing, little hints here and there. Monica breaking the fourth wall and all that. Yuri being quite open, brazenly open, that is, with the foreshadowing. Sayori being a bit off. Something's coming, I can feel it, surely, right? So yeah, hopefully, you know, episode 7, we may start seeing something, who knows. So yeah, if you're not doing so already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links in the video description, you all know the drill with those by now, don't really need to explain that. If you're also interested in seeing me react to /watch /review anime kind of content, that sort of thing, go check out my General Red Propagandist channel, that's my second channel that is, link in the video description, or you can navigate to it if you go on the Strategist channel main page, over on the right there's a link which you can use. So go check out that if you're interested in that kind of thing. You don't have to, it's up to you. But other than that, thank you once again everybody, and in the meantime, this is General Red signing off. Goodbye all. Oh, got him. Shit, get off the edge. Oh, no, go. Get out of here, get out, no, I'm gonna die. That's that monstrosity finished off. Get over there. See ya. Oh shit, no. Oh, fuck. I did not mean to do that. Oh, please don't tell me I have to kill it again now. Shit! Got to stop it. Yeah. Oh lord, no. Holy crap, this area's horrible. Oh my god, I'm being shot to fucking pieces! Ah! Oh my, what the fuck? Holy shit. Holy fucking shit! Whoa, Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Fucking hell! Bloody hell, that did like 1,000,000 damage! This better not be a... Wah! Shit! No! Oh my fucking god! How many... What?